Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Yugi Master here. Just a quick little thing. I did put up a video about me doing charity work. For each subscriber I get, I'll be giving $10 to a charity around the world for each subscriber that I get from this point out. But someone left a pretty rude comment on the video, so I had to take it down and remove it because negative publicity is just bad. I couldn't remove the comment because it has to get a certain number of negative votes to get the removal. So anyways, before we go to the deck profile, remember to click that subscribe button either in the top right corner because there'll be a little picture of a walking a fortress icon, and you can click that. It'll subscribe to that, or the little subscribe box down below the video. And feel free to leave any comments in the comment section about how you think the video turned out and what kind of deck you think this is about. And no negative comments, please. I really don't like negatives. I mean, if there's anything that you think I could do to improve the deck, that'd be great. Anyone who leaves a negative comment, like about charity work, I will have you personally consulted by the YouTube administrators myself, and you'll be banned from, well, not necessarily banned from YouTube on that, but you will certainly get a warning and get told not to do it again. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So, this deck is a LightSworn deck. This is built for all-out power and humongous evil things. You just destroy everything. So let's get into it. So to start off with, you have 2 card cheaper. You can mill from 1 to 3 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard, and it gains 400 attack for each card sent to the graveyard this way until the end phase. And when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can draw a card, so it gives you a bonus when it dies. As well as everyone knows that LightSworns revolve around sending LightSworn monsters to the graveyard. So that's why card cheaper is useful. You have 2 Garoth. Now what he does is each time a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard by the effect of a LightSworn monster you control, except by Garoth, send the top 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard. Then draw 1 card for each LightSworn monster sent to the graveyard by this effect. So when you have Garoth in the field and another LightSworn monster, normally LightSworn monsters mill stuff out. So mill stuff to the graveyard. Now Garoth will, at that point, mill out 2 cards. Then you draw 1 card for each LightSworn monster sent to the graveyard by its effect. So Garoth is amazing at that point, and it's an 1850 beater, level 4. And it's a light type, so it has its uses. So you'll see what that's about in a moment. You'll see what that's about. So then you have Honest. Honest is amazing. During your main phase, you can return this card from the field to the owner's hand. During either party's damage step, when the face of what monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster and it's battling until the end phase. So let's say you're using, some small-ass monster and you're trying to get over something huge, like a 5,000 attack 5-headed dragon. Well, guess what? You drop Honest, it'll kill it and get over it. Now, a 5-headed dragon can only be killed by a light-type monster, which this deck can do very simply using Honest. So, that's why it's used. Plus, you could play it and attack with it, and return it to hand main phase 2. So, Honest is pretty amazing. Now, Jane, this guy here, he's really nice. He's really nice to have. What he does is if this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 300 attack during the damage step only. During each of your end phases, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve this effect. So what Jane does is he mills out 2 cards during the end phase, which you need to be able to do. But if it attacks a low-power monster, well, you've pretty much gotten over it because you'll get 300 more attack. So if they have a 2000 defender, oh well, Jane will get over that at a 2100. So Jane is effective for that, and it's also level 4, and it's a light type, so you have advantages. Now, you have 3 Judgment Dragon. And you can only special summon this from your hand by having 4 or more LightSworn monsters with different names in your graveyard. This cannot be special summoned by other ways. And you can pay 1,000 life points to destroy all the cards on the field. During each of your end phases, send the 4 top cards from your deck to the graveyard. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve the effect. So Judgment Dragon nukes the field. Then you attack for 3,000. Then you mill 4 to add more stuff into your graveyard. So it's a bonus all the way. Then you have 2 Lightray Dialdus. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having 4 or more light monsters in your graveyard. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can target one field spell card and 2 other cards in the field and destroy them. So if your opponent is playing Dark Worlds, Lightray Dialdus will kill it because you'll be able to pop off their Gates of Dark World and 2 other cards. So it's a super plus to have Lightray Dialdus in this deck when you're going against Dark Worlds, because Dialdus is amazing. Then you also have 2 Lightray Diabolos. Him must be special summoned from your hand by having 5 or more light monsters with different names in the graveyard. You can banish 1 light monster from your graveyard to target a set card that your opponent controls. Reveal it, then return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck. And I got PM'd. Oh, my buddy Shadow. So, now you have 2 Lightray Gearfried. Now, this guy, he's a 2000 beater, and must be special summoned from having 5 or more light monsters with different names in your graveyard. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. So, Lightray Gearfried, he's just like Diabolos, he's just like Dialdus. So, you can special summon it, but Gearfried has another effect. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can banish 1 warrior-type monster from your graveyard to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. All face-up monsters you control must be warrior-type to activate and resolve this effect. So, Lightray Gearfried, if you have Gearfrieds on the field, you can activate their effects, banish warriors from the graveyard, and destroy stuff that activates. So, Lightray Gearfried is amazing. And you can do it during either player's turn. So you can banish your Gyarados, you can banish Jane. So you have options there. Then you have triple Lila, obviously. You can target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, change this to face-up defense position, and destroy that card. But this card's battle phase, or battle position the battle position of the card cannot be changed until the end of your next turn, except by the effect of the card effect. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So you mill out 3 for using Lila. Then you have triple Mataion the Time Lord. Now this guy is amazing. What he does is he does something amazing. It cannot be disturbed by battle or by card effects, and you take no battle damage with Mataion. But why you use Mataion is simply this. You can normal summon it when you don't have any monsters. You can normal summon it to the field. When this card is attacked or is attacked, return all other monsters on the field to the respective player's hands. And your opponent takes 300 damage for each card sent or returned by this effect. Mataion has a plus side though as well. It's kind of a negative, but it's kind of a plus as well. During your next turn, on the standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. So Mataion is beast. Mataion is a beast. Mataion, the Time Lord. Mataion is a real beast. Now triple Raikou, obviously, because you flip it, target 1 card in the field, destroy it, and send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So, triple Raikou? Yeah. Now 3 Cephylon. Cephylon is amazing, because it cannot be special summoned by other ways, except, you can only special summon it from your hand by having 10 or more monsters in your graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 8 or higher fairy-type monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effects are negated, and its attack becomes 4,000. So, Cephylon we'll get you a Mataion back with 4,000. What? 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 What is this? What is this, huh? What is this? Lost connection? What? Why? Why did it... Wow. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that a lot. So yeah, triple Cephylon, summon to the field, special summon, you know, a Cephylon out of hand, or a Mataion out of hand, and we'll get some 4,000 attack monsters, and they can be, well, Mataion can be special summoned from the graveyard. Cephylons can't. So Cephylon, let's say you have 10 monsters in the graveyard and you draw into triple Cephylon, play all 3 Cephylon, special summon 2 Mataion from the graveyard, and boom, there's the maximum damage of 20,000 total attack. And Mataion is a very expensive card at $44. And I want to build this deck in real life. And the only other monster in the deck is Wolf, LightSworn Beast. When it's sent from your deck to the graveyard, do special summon it. So, Wolf is amazing. Build it out, they're free level 4. And the plus to it is it's a 2100. And it can only be special summoned by that way. So, Wolf is amazing. 1 card destruction just to discard your hand, you know, because you need stuff in the graveyard, and well, if you get a bad hand, well, you know, just play card destruction and send it all away, and get a bunch of new stuff. 1 Dark Hole, for obvious reasons, Heavy Storm, for obvious reasons, and Monster Reborn, for, you know, obvious reasons of being able to get back the Mataion, or another LightSworn monster, such as, you know, Sorceress or something. A Sorcerer, to destroy another card. Then you have triple Solar Recharge to discard a LightSworn monster. Start 2 cards. Then you mill 2 cards with Solar Recharge, so definitely use 3 of that. And 2 Beckoning Light. Discard your entire hand, then for each card you discarded to the graveyard by this effect, add 1 light monster from the graveyard to your hand. So, let's say you've used up your Lightray monsters and you really need another one. Just play Beckoning Light, discard 1 card from your hand if that's all you have, and add 1 Lightray monster to your hand and boom, pop them off. Or you could do it on like Cephylon. You bring back Cephylon, special Mataion from the grave, or hand. Well, you wouldn't have a hand at that point, but yeah, you know what I mean. Then for the extra deck, pretty simple. Got Gaga Cowboy for obvious reasons, Gem Knight Pearl, 3 Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopus. I changed the extra deck up suddenly, so I don't know if it works well, but it should still work. Not like the extra deck gets used much. Got 1 Maestro, 1 number 102 Holy Lightning Glorious Halo, 1 number 11 Big Eye just for the hell of it. Plus, I mean, you have 2 level 7 Lightray Dialoguses, so you can potentially get that Big Eye and steal something. Number 16 Shockmaster, Utopia, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, 2 Sterlish Polydynamo, 1 Roach to stop special summons, and buy 1 Sigma. So guys, that was another deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, subscribe, and remember, for each subscriber I get from this point out, I'll be giving $10 to a charity across the world.